Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Deanne Castro, Creative Memories Advisor in Bakersfield, California. And to those that are coming back and watching another video, thank you so much. I so appreciate your support on my channel. And today I have spent working on a border for you, just doing something a little different. It's very generic, so you can use this with any type of paper collection that you have or any type of a punch that you have that has sections that you can cut up. And so let's get started and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is the border. This is made with the Diamond Link Chain uh, border maker cartridge. And I punched 3 different pieces of the punch, and then I cut another one, and I just cut it apart. And so it's a little difficult to see with the colors that I picked. And then the back, I used the fishnet border cartridge and just cut it apart to have the edges on it. So this is the Diamond Link Chain border maker cartridge. It came out recently, I think in the last mystery box that we had. And so if you didn't get it, I know there's people still selling the mystery boxes that they purchased, and you can get it from one of them, or just use one of your other ones that may do basically the same thing this one does. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll put this one over here. I'm using the new winter paper with Creative Memories, and also a cranberry cardstock. So let's see. I haven't made one with these colors yet, so I'm gonna kind of figure out what I want and go from there. Okay, so I'm going to, if you haven't seen this before, this is our border makers. And I'm going to pull this drawer out from underneath. I'm going to lift up this arm, and this magnet here is what's going to hold the paper in place. So I'm going to punch 2 of these. I'm going to put the paper all the way up to the edge of this cartridge and put the bar down, then push this back underneath. So I'm going to put the paper in here and line up these little like teeth. And also this mark right here on the border cartridge with the little knobs right here. Okay, so I'll be punching it 6 times and lining the cartridge up. So as you put that in there, you can feel it kind of click into place. Punch and then pull this out and then put it in. And now you should be able to slowly glide it down until you feel the teeth click into place. Okay, so I'm going to toss this piece, save this one, and I'm going to do that again. And punch another one of the same color. Okay, there's the second one. Now I'm going to choose another color that coordinates with that and punch 2 more. And we'll see if these colors go well on the border. Like I said, I haven't used these colors for this idea yet. And we will just see how this works. And if I need to turn it over and use the other side, maybe I'll do that as well. one more. Okay, and I'm done with that for now. Excuse me, sorry, my voice isn't working very well today. I'll get rid of all of this. Okay, now I'm going to cut another coordinating piece. And this is going to be 2 inches. So I'm going to get my trimmer out here, put this in here, and cut this piece at 2 inches. And now I'm going to put these pieces on this border piece. Okay, so I'm going to put, I think, the red one on first. You guys can tell me what you like better. Just kind of experiment here. I'm going to do the red one, and then this one is going to go kind of like right here. So it's going to fit down into these pieces. So let me hold this up so you can see it. So see how I've got the first piece on here, and now this is fitting into these sections on this border piece. Okay, and I'm gonna play with this a little bit. Let's see. Do the blue first, and then the red. See what this looks like. Oh, this is a little different. Interesting. I'm going to see how I like that. See how I fit this. I'll lift this up so you can see it. The original way that I did that I showed you was put the pieces here like this. Okay, so that it would fit down together like this. But kind of on accident, when I put it on there the next time, I just put this in between here. Kind of like this little, hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Something got stuck in my throat. Okay, so I'm going to see what it looks like doing it this way and putting this triangle part down into this piece here. So there's different ways you can just kind of fit these together, just kind of like a puzzle piece. And I'm going to see if I like the red better. Come on, things. Work. Okay, this didn't punch real well. There's a tiny bit extra on the end. So I'm going to trim that off. And see what this is going to look like. I actually like that. So I think I'll adhere it down that way. So this will be nice for you guys when you start putting your border together. Just kind of play with the colors and just see how it looks as you're putting it together. Because otherwise you can flip it around and do it this way. And I know some of you are probably saying, no, I like it the other way better. So let me know in the comments what you think, how you think it looks, the various color schemes. I think I actually like it better this way because I'm going to pull it in with some cranberry on the outside. So put some adhesive on this piece so I can get it put down on the border. And I'm going to center this the best that I can. So I'm going to put this on here. And since it's a 2-inch piece, I'm going to make it so I can see the middle right here. And I'm going to put the middle right where this middle of the triangle is, as close to the center as I can there. And same on the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to take these two pieces and fit them in. Now I know it isn't matching up on the edges very well, but we will fix that. Okay, and adhere this piece down. Okay, so see on this piece, I put these triangles right down in the center of these, and where this triangle matched up in the top up here. In the original piece that I did, I matched them this way with the longer edges fitting in together here. So there's a few different ways you can do that. All right, just do whatever you think looks better. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to trim off these edges. And then I'm going to put it on the other side. So I'm going to match up these pieces together and make it look like it was still all one piece. And there's one. Trim off this one, do the same thing. Okay, and so see, now it looks like it was all one piece. It doesn't look like anything was missing. Now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to I'm going to have a part of that diamond piece and I'm going to cut at the second diamond piece, just kind of right down the middle. And I'm going to do that with this whole piece. You'll get 6 pieces out of it. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so then we get 6 of these pieces. Now I'm going to kind of put these a little catty corner across here. And I'm going to make them line up kind of across the full diamond piece. I'm going to put it here. Let's see. And then I'm going to take this edge piece, and put it at the top right here so that it goes kind of like this. Okay, so it's kind of layering it a little bit and giving it a little off-centered type of a look. Okay, like that. So I'm going to put the adhesive on this and put it on here. Putting that on the top and it matching up with the corner here on the bottom. Okay, so it adds a little bit of color right here. And now I'm going to put the other one across this way. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take this next piece, and I'm using repositionable adhesive on most of this because it's just easier, and it's hard to put the regular little pieces of adhesive on here and then just make it stay real well. So I'm going to put this here and this here. Okay. So this one I brought down this way. This one I've taken up this way. And it's making this line go straight across here. And this line here goes straight across here. And I'm just going to alternate these as I go down the rest of the border. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. I just ran out of tape. Let me pull out a refill. And take the old one out. And put in the new one. And I'm good to go. Okay. Finish that. Now I'm going to alternate this one the opposite direction again. So I'm going to put the tip of it here and the other tip down here. And so this will give you a straight line going across here and going across here. Okay. I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, please put in the comments, you need a little bit more clarification, and I will let you know a little more detail if I can, exactly how I'm doing this. But I hope you can see this as I'm going across. So there again, I've gone down here and up here, and I'm making the tips hit the tips of the diamonds as I go across. Okay? 2 more, and we'll be done with this section. So here I'm going to take this one and put it across the tip here and pull it up so it goes across the tip there. And one more. And I just thought this was just a little cool, different way to use this particular punch and add a little bit of interest. And like I said, you can use this on really any colors scheme that you like, because it's a very generic type of a border. So it'll look really nice on any of your other colors and stuff that you want to use. Okay. Next, I'm going to take a piece of cranberry cardstock and I'm going to cut this at 2¼ by 12. So 2¼ inches. And it's straight. And that will pull the cranberry colors out of this paper. The other thing I might want to try, isn't that pretty? Doesn't that stand out really nice? The other thing I may want to do, so before I adhere this down, I want to try maybe bringing out a navy color. And I noticed on the back, here we go, on the back of this paper right here that I used is a darker navy color. So I'm going to cut this at 2¼ and then just compare which color I might like better. So 2¼ inches. I don't think that's straight. Let me turn it around. There we go. And let's try the navy and see what it looks like. Put this over here. And that looks really nice as well. So here's the navy. And it pulls out the navy color in the border. So let's see. Let's go with cranberry again and see. Okay, I think I like the cranberry, but I may use this piece for the very last color. And you will see kind of how it works with the very last border piece, pulling out a little bit more of that color with an accent under the cranberry. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this on here in the center as close as I can. Just kind of eyeball it. And then we'll see what it does with a little bit of navy. All right, so I'm going to use a different border maker cartridge. This one is still available on the website. This is the Mirrored Scalloped border. And I'm going to cut this piece, punch this piece, the same way I did the first few, but it may not fit all the way across. Okay, so it doesn't. So this piece, being 2¼ inches, doesn't reach the magnet on this side to hold this paper down. So a little bit of a trick to get this to work so that the paper doesn't wobble around. I'm going to use a couple of Post-it notes. Okay. And I'm going to stick one on the end here. And I'm going to take another one and stick it on the end down here. That is going to make the paper long enough so that the magnet will hold it in place while I punch the other piece. Okay, so do the same thing, line it up here, and I'm going to pull it out, push it in, and now I'm going to slide it down. The reason I pull it out on the first one is this little piece can get stuck in there and cause the punch to kind of jam. But as long as you pull it out and put it back in, then it should slide down the rest of the way. Okay, so move this out of the way. Move these little pieces out. Now I'm going to cut this piece in half. And it's going to be a little difficult, but it doesn't have to be exact. So I'm just going to eyeball the center here where it's going to cut. And then I'm going to put this bar down. If you want, you can add a little bit of repositionable adhesive to the back of this to hold it in place. But I tend to just hold it with my fingers as I go down. which then holds the paper pretty much in place so that I can cut this down the middle. Okay, so it's not exact, but it's very close. Now I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the very ends of these because I'm going to put these underneath here just to add a little bit more color to the border. See how that just adds a little bit of extra color, pulling the color out of the other pieces that we put on there. So I'm going to use, again, the repositionable. I also could use little pieces of the regular adhesive because there is enough room, but it takes a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to line the very end of the cranberry color up with the end of this. Kind of eyeball it as I go down. And get it as close as I can to being even. Okay, so see how that added even a little bit more extra color to the border? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and now that border is complete. So two different colors. Looks very similar when you hold it up, but now you can just add it to whatever pages you've got using these particular colors that have your photo in it. Okay, so we're done. Didn't take very long, did it? So I just want to thank you again so much for watching my video and let me know what you think of the border. If you have other suggestions of things that you'd like me to do for you, please go ahead and just put those in the comments as well. And if you think about it and you make these borders, go ahead and ask to join my Facebook group, Let's Scrapbook with Deanne, because I'd love to see your variations of the borders that you make or the pages that you make of the videos that I do. All right. Okay, so we're coming up on New Year's in a few days, and I really hope you have a very safe and happy New Year's Eve. Enjoy your New Year's Day, and hopefully you guys aren't working on that day. And I will talk to you again next week. Okay? Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.